3,000 Years of Longing is from writer and director George Miller. For those who don't know, George Miller is the creator of the Mad Max franchise, Happy Feet 1 and 2, Twilight Zone the movie, and his upcoming production Furiosa, a spin-off slash prequel to Mad Max Fury Road coming in 2024. The plot of this film follows a lonely scholar, played by the marvellous Tilda Swinton, on a trip to Istanbul, discovers a djinn, played by the great Idris Elba, and who offers her 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. That is according to the plot synopsis on IMDb. Now, George Miller has always been a filmmaker who focuses more on quality than quantity. This film has moments that won't really explain all of its answers from the questions, which will possibly frustrate a lot of the audiences. For me, myself though, I was absolutely fine with, because 3,000 Years of Longing is a film that presents itself for audiences to interpret of what the film is about from its themes. Regarding the themes of the film, I would consider the film to be about love, loneliness, grief, and even betrayal. From the perspective of a human and jinn just talking about stories to each other. As always, I found Tilda Swinton to be excellent as always. She continues to be one of my favourite actresses of all time and presents, once again, a very strong performance as someone who is hiding a lot about their past. Idris Elba is great as always. This is an actor that I can never miss when he is in something new. Really delivers a confident performance and plays this fantasy character who shows and tells very honest and believable stories to Tilda Swinton's character. Regarding George Miller's directing, as I mentioned earlier in the video, George Miller is someone who focuses more on quality. He is also someone that is not afraid to push the limits, whether it's the dangerous and real stunts from the Mad Max films or a lot of visual effects in this film. For example, the CGI character design and locations. He does show a lot of care and creativity for his films, which made the experience of the film to be experimental, challenging, and even a breath of fresh air. And it's honestly pretty insane nowadays with the current trend of films. Another filmmaker like George Miller is still able to make films like this, and it is a shame that the film is not doing that well in the box office either. Speaking of CGI, a lot of the exterior visual effects were not really great in this film. However, I did not mind a lot of the interior visual effects. Overall, 3,000 Years of Longing is very much a film not for everyone. I very much appreciated though what Miller was trying to show and tell, even if everything was not answered in the end. But this is a good example of a film that is really interesting for interpretation and for the audiences to interpret as well. Based from my Letterboxd rating, I'm going to give 3,000 Years of Longing a 4 out of 5. Thank you for watching, and look out for more film reviews coming your way.